またどういった理由でいらっしゃったのですか？
自分の建てた学園に来る理由がいちいち必要なのかね。
いえ、そんなわけでは。
一体の視察のついでだよ。厄介なものを押し付けたことへの償いとして、私自身がこうして現地を訪れないことには示しがつかんからな。
そうですか。
あまり時間もない。いつも通りのルートで進めてくれ。
一応視察のコースはこちらで決めていたのですが。
いつも通りのルートで結構。別の場所を見る必要はないし、時間を割くなどもってのほかだ。
God damn, dude, this guy's just like, I want to say he's rude yet. I mean, pretty sure we're gonna see some rude shit out of him. Like I said, he was in the anime, and man, this guy is just. You guys will see. You guys will see, and I'm just gonna see even more of it here.
はい。
では行こうか。
なんかこうちょっと扱いの面倒な発電所を押し付けられた感じなのよね。
ここの町にとっての学園がですか？
平時だったらどうということはないんだけど、仮に何かがあった場合、住んでる人の不安感ってのはそりゃすごいと思うわよ。
失礼よね、人をそんな扱いしちゃって。
でもそうされるような理由みんなにもあるじゃない。
それは
まあだからこそのこの視察なのよね。何も問題ないですよ、大丈夫ですよってアピールのために時々こうして大ボスがやってきて適当にうろうろして帰っていく。
カイワレやほうれん草を食べるのと同じなのよさ。
だよね。つかそうでもしないといつ学園の排斥運動とか起こってもおかしくないもん。
私たちやっぱり邪魔なんでしょうか？
I would say only Michiru is the nuisance. Maybe Machina at times, and maybe Amane at times.
そうじゃないって。だからこそみんな街では頑張っていい子にしてるんだし、こうやってボスが来た時もひっそりとおとなしくしてるんだから。でもまあ一番辛いのは榊さんよね、やっぱり。
そうですよね。
What the fuck?
校舎から出てきたわね。
As soon as I opened the door to the rooftop, I'm met with a piercing glare. Much like the last time we met here, Sakaki is standing straight as an arrow near the edge of the roof, her hair dancing in the sea breeze. But unlike last time, there's an undisguised hostility in her eyes. Yo. Holding eye contact, I answer her sharp gaze with a light greeting. She's clearly on her guard, so I stop my approach with a good distance still separating us.
前と同じ理由かしら？
What are you talking about?
ここに来た理由よ。偶然なのかどうか聞かせて。
The reason I'm here, of course, is that I was slightly worried about a certain woman I knew to be brooding all by herself. Thanks to that meddlesome principal's unsolicited tip, I knew Sakaki's location. And having been handed that information, the idea of leaving her up here alone started to feel strangely unpleasant. Of course, if I told Sakaki the plain truth in this situation, there's no doubt she'd aggressively reject my concern. A coincidence, of course. I did hear today was a slightly special day, though. Probably should not have said that. So instead, I offer up a vague mixture of lies and truth. The ball's in Sakaki's court now.
そう。ならばそっとしておいて。話しかけないでちょうだい。
Don't worry, I didn't start the conversation last time, remember?
そうだったわね。
Sakaki breaks her sidelong glare in my direction, her gaze returning to the ground below. Since the dorm is only a 3-story building, the people below are clearly visible from our vantage point on the rooftop. Just now, the principal is leading a man in an expensive-looking dark gray suit and what seems to be his entourage in our direction. Sakaki purses her lips tightly. As the approaching figures draw closer, she pulls herself back from the edge of the roof just far enough that she can't be seen from the ground. Her placement clearly conveys her desire to observe and her absolute rejection of being observed in return. God damn. There's a voice from below. I casually glance toward the sound. The man in the expensive suit has a fake smile plastered across his face. His laughter is utterly hollow, to the point that it's actually physically unpleasant to hear. It's the forced laughter of a person who hasn't known real amusement in a very long time. Sakaki flinches at the sound. She opens her mouth ever so slightly, takes a few small breaths, then closes it again. Her sharp gaze is clearly focused on the man in the expensive suit. She watches the man fixedly as he struts along confidently next to the principal. It's the expression of someone sizing up an old and bitter enemy, but there's also something like sadness there. We haven't been formally introduced or anything, but it seems safe to say the man in the suit is her father, Sakaki Michiaki. Compared to the man in the pamphlet, he seems slightly scrawnier, but I'm willing to bet that's just the result of some subtle photographic retouching by his PR people. Yumiko simply stares down at him in silence. Those aren't, or shouldn't be, the eyes of someone looking at their father. That said, they're not full of murderous rage either. Her eyes are just sad and empty.
これで一通り回りましたが。
At the principal's words, the group stops just a little distance from the dormitory.
ああ、ではこれで終わりにしよう。
He turns to his side, fixing the principal with a cold-eyed stare.
念のために聞くが、あれはアバンと言ってるんだろう？
はい。どうしてもと。
With a single irritated grunt, the chairman turns on his heel and begins to walk off. He strides towards the front gate with his party exuding overbearing haughtiness to the end. He doesn't look back. Sakaki stares, unblinking, at his quietly retreating figure. There's no particular emotion on her face now. She simply watches until the end. When his distant figure reaches the social building and school build. Why did I say social? That's sometimes I'm just so bad. Building and finally passes completely from view. Sakaki drops both hands to the iron rail, leans forward and heaves a heavy sigh. She stays that way for a long time, looking straight down at the concrete beneath her feet. The sea breeze picks up after a long interruption. Salty air rushes past us from behind. Sakaki's long hair and school uniform flap noisily in the wind. When the gust dies down, there's a moment of perfect silence.
やっぱり何も聞かないのね。
Sakaki mutters a few words to the concrete beneath her feet. There's a hint of weakness in her voice. That's right. I offer a concise reply. I'm not tactless enough to poke my nose into other people's business out of mere curiosity. Come on, respect us already. I think we've been over this. I'm not going to ask you anything. But if you have something you want to talk about, I'm willing to listen. I don't know what Sakaki really wants from me right now. But I think her words pretty clearly indicate that she's hoping I'd ask her something. Of course, that doesn't mean I have free rein to barrage her with questions. That isn't why I'm here in the first place. Why won't you see your father? Is there a reason you're in this school? What exactly do you think about Sakaki Michiaki? There are plenty of things I'm interested in knowing, but it's not like dragging the answers out of her is going to change anything. If explaining things would offer Sakaki some relief, as her classmate, I'm willing to ask those questions. But as long as I don't know that for sure, throwing my curiosity at her would exceed good-natured meddling and land solidly in the territory of outright prying.
あなたの考えはよくわかったわ。
Please respect me. Sorry if you find my reasoning unpleasant. This is just my personality.
不快ではないわ。少なくともこれまで私の周りにいた人間とはあなたは違うみたいね。
Please let that be a good thing. I'm just like, it's only her that doesn't see us as a trustworthy person like the other four. We want this fifth person here to respect us, to see us as a trustworthy contact. From Sakaki's expression, I can understand she doesn't mean that in a negative way. Her usual harsh, prickly aura of rejection seems to have softened somewhat.
私が話したいと思った時は聞いてくれるのかしら。
Yes, 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 yes. Like I just said, talk all you want. I'm not gonna stop you.
そうね。わかったわ。
Damn! Sakaki pushes herself away from the railing and walks across the door.
それじゃあまた。
Heck yeah, dude. Yeah. Sakaki's slender hand throws the door open with surprising firmness. As soon as she's inside, it closes solidly behind her. The wind picks up again, gusting strongly across the rooftop. A few stray grains of sand from the nearby beach blow into my face. Guess I'll head back myself. I'm not going to pretend to understand Sakaki right now, but if my arrival at this school, this dorm, my entrance into her life can end up working to her advantage somehow, I think I'd like to make that happen. Simple as that. Right now, the fact that I'm living this carefree, peaceful life fills me with guilt. It's a burden I carry with me every waking moment. If I can lighten that load of self-condemnation, sure, why not? Slightly by doing some half-assed, pseudo, whatever that is, counselor volunteer work, and there's something in it for me as well. Of course, the way I'm thinking about this in such a calculating, mercenary way adds a whole new layer of guilt on top of it all. On second thought, I don't think if I should be counseling anyone. Slowly descending the stairs, I mutter quietly to myself, sinking deeper into a Sunday afternoon melancholy that has nothing to do with the approaching work week. I continue my little whatever that is for some time. Monday, I think. And that's where we're gonna save it. So we actually finally end at the end of a chapter, and I don't have to like end it somewhere in the middle of a chapter like I've done for the past few sessions. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I said this was going to be a 30-minute session and I lied. But I don't know, like I felt as if this was somewhat related to Sakaki. And I don't know, like you know, I won't say anything. I just will not say anything. That's it for today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this session. The last 4 episodes are of this session. If you did, make sure you leave a like and all that jazz. And I will see you in the next episode, or the next session, I should say, of the Fruit of Grisaia. Man, I hope we're getting closer to the end of this, guys. I'm being honest. Like, there's only a bit that I think this could cover in terms of like random stories and stuff, and lead up to the paths. But I think we're getting ready to finally go down some paths, really focus on these people, and get some serious story, which is what I've really wanted out of this visual novel. I'll see you next time, guys.